Welcome back, friends. In the previous video we have seen how to install Google Tag Manager on other websites other than WordPress, and also we've seen how to test Google Tag Manager tag and see whether it is present on a website and whether it is loading up or not. Today we'll look into the admin section of Google Tag Manager console. So once you are signed into Google Tag Manager console, you have a navigation menu on the top where you can see accounts, container, versions and admin. So you can access your admin menu if you have admin access to the Tag Manager console. So let's just click admin menu. So admin menu has two columns. So the first one is the account, the second one is the container. So since I have only one account which has already been selected, so you can see there are three options in under account. So first one is account settings, where you have the account ID, account name, which you can change, and also you have the options of sharing the data anonymously and also enabling the two-step verification, and you also have a delete option if you want to delete your account. And then you have account activity. So you can click account activity to view all the activity that has happened on your account. So you can see like this is the user and this is the activity, and what is the type of the activity, and what's the name of the what's the name of the activity and when it has happened. So I have created an account named StoryGag 12 hours ago. So all your activity related to your account will be here. And then finally you have user management. So it's a simple user management. You have all your users here and the level of permissions you have. So if you want to add a new user, you can just click new and enter the email ID of whom you want to give the access to. Let's say I want to give the access to storygagofficial@gmail.com. and what is the permissions at the account level. So whether you want them to be admins or whether you want them to be only a view only user. So you can select the permission accordingly, and also you can give granular permissions to the containers present inside the account. So let's say if you have 2 to 3 containers, and if you want to give only permission to one container, you can keep no access to the other containers which you don't want to give the permission to. And then you have this is the first level of menu, the account, and then you have container. So as of now I have only one container for iacca.co.in, and these are all the options you have. Let's just quickly see all of them. So the first one being container settings, where you have the container name and what kind of what kind of platform you are tagging, and you also have an option to delete the container. And then you have container activity. Similar to what we have seen for the account activity, we also have container activity, where it lists down all the activities that has happened on this particular container and what are the versions related to the activity and also the time. And then once you are done with the container activity, you again have user management for this particular container. And we have already seen install Google Tag Manager, where you can get the code for the particular container. And then you have import and export container. So you can always export your container. Let's say you have around 50 to 60 tags on your container, and you want to give this particular configuration to some other agency or some other agency to start tagging from that particular 50 to 60 tags. So what you want to do is you have to export your container, and then so you can select the version which you want to export, and then you can download the container and you can just send that container to the people whom you want to do. Similarly, you can also import container. So if someone sends you a container file, you can just you can just click import container and add that file. And then you have external account links. External account links is where You have linking of your Google Tag Manager with external tools like Floodlight and others. And then you have approval queue. So if there are users who doesn't have the publish access on your Google Tag Manager console, their edits will be waiting for your approval if you are the administrator. And then you have environments. So Google Tag Manager has added this feature recently. So you have three environments. One is the live environment, which is already published to the production, and the latest is the same thing. It's actually different from the live version, but the code which is in your latest version. So let's say you have around 100 versions on your Google Tag Manager, and let's say you have sent the version number 43 to live. So 43 version will be your live environment, and 100th version will be your latest environment. And now editing is the latest editing version. So if you have published 100 versions, now editing will be your 101st version. So that is about environments. So this is a quick glance of the admin section on Google Tag Manager. So let's look into more features in the next coming videos. Thank you very much.